That ought to keep your paw out of the house for a spell. Now, you run upstairs and get dressed and get to the airport to meet your new ma.
But, Granny, the widow poke ain't my new ma yet.
She will be. I've been matchmaking better than 50 years. Ain't had a failure yet.
But what if Pa don't want to get married?
Ellie Mae, no man wants to get married. You have to lead him to the trough of happiness like you would a horse to water. But, Granny... Now, Ellie Mae, leave these growed-up matters to me. Now, your pa needs a wife, and you need 'em all. The widow Pope needs a husband, and that no-account boy of hers needs a pa. I'm gonna have 4 people a-slurping from one trough of happiness. Yeah. Oh, Jed needs a wife, and Ellie needs them all. The widow needs a husband, and her boy needs a pa. And who's gonna make 'em all as happy as can be? That little old matchmaker. Me.
I don't like this, not one bit. Now, Jed Clampett wouldn't get married without confiding in me. Now, I want to know what's going on.
All I know is that Granny asked me to drive Ellie Mae to the airport to meet the bride-to-be.
Well, I don't like it. Who is this widow Polk?
Apparently she's an old friend from back in the hills.
Probably after Jed for his money. I don't like it, I tell you.
I doubt that money is her motive, Chief. Her son is Johnny Polk, the teenager's favorite singer.
I don't care who he is. I still don't like it.
He's reputed to earn over $1 million a year.
$1 million a year?
Yes.
I'm beginning to like it. You'll need a good safe bank for all that money.
Ellie will be ready in a minute. What do you think about Jed getting married?
Well, it comes as quite a surprise.
It certainly does.
If you think you're surprised, wait till Jed hears about it.
You mean to say Mr. Clampett doesn't know he's getting married?
He don't even know the widow's coming to town. If he did, he would stubborn up on me like a mule in a mud puddle.
Well, aren't you taking a lot for granted?
Yes, it takes 2 to make a marriage.
Well, 2's making this marriage. The widow Polk and me. Get a move on, Ellie.
Granny, I feel very strongly that we should sit down with Mr. Clampett and talk this over.
So do I.
I figured you would. That's why I sent him hunting.
Granny, you can't...
Now, you listen to me. There ain't a man been born that knows what's best for him. Jed is too young to be single and miserable.
But he's very happy.
Where'd you hear that? From him?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes.
What does he know about it? Underneath all that happiness, he's miserable. Jed needs a wife, and I'm gonna see that he gets one.
Hi there, Miss Jane, Mr. George.
Hello, Ellie.
Now, Ellie will point the widow out to you, though she'll be hard to miss, 'cause she's so beautiful. The widow Polk? You just be quiet and point.
Well, I hope Mr. Clampett won't be angry with us for our part in this.
You leave Jed to me. I've been matchmaking better than 50 years. I ain't had a failure yet. By the time you get the widow back, Jed will be dressed in his courting clothes, paw on the ground, getting ready to propose. Hi.
Where's Ellie going?
Who?
Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae who?
Ellie Mae Alfalfa Hay.
I don't think I know any.
Granny, I'm talking about the girl sitting in the back of that car.
What car?
The car going out the gate.
What gate?
Never mind.
I don't see so good, Jed.
You like a hawk, you don't see so good. Well, I reckon I'll get back to my hunting.
Jed, you gotta get all duded up.
To go hunting?
You know, Beverly Hills style.
What kind of hunting is that?
I'll tell you about it, Jed. It's plumb wonderful. Now, you get all dressed up. You come out here and you sit on the porch with a handful of flowers and a box of candy. Now, Mr. Rabbit comes by, sees you sitting there, and he says, "What's that feller doing sitting there?" Then he says to himself, all dressed up, he can't be hunting. Then Mr. Cottontail comes hopping up to sniff the flowers. You drop your hat on him and you got yourself a rabbit.
Beverly Hills style.
Yeah,
Sound good.
sure does.
Real smart.
Ain't it?
He sniffs the flower,
Yeah,
dropped the hat,
yeah,
got a rabbit.
that's right.
One question.
Ask me.
Who's the candy for?
The Widow Poke. Jed, listen to me, please. Jed, now I want to explain. Go ahead and shoot me. If the time has come when a poor old lonesome woman can't invite a friend to come and visit her, then I don't want to go on living nohow.
Widow Polk is coming to see you?
Of course. But if hospitality has become a crime, then shoot me, 'cause I'm guilty.
Is that where Ellie's going to meet the widow?
Yeah. But, Jed, you don't have to let her in. Lock the gates on her. Sick the dogs on her. Shoot her in the leg. She'll get the hint that she ain't welcome. What does it matter that poor old Granny is dying of lonesomeness to see the dearest, sweetest friend she ever had in the whole world?
The Widow Polk?
Like sisters we was. But this is your place, Jed. You don't have to let her stay. We'll go to one of them flop houses.
Flop houses?
Though goodness knows we won't get no rest with all them men beating on that beautiful woman's door all night.
What beautiful woman is that, Granny?
The Widow Pope.
Granny, you used to say that she looked like the backside of a mud fence.
Well, as a child, she was plain, but she blossomed into a lovely young girl.
Girl? The Widow Polk?
I don't think she's seen 30.
Oh, she's seen it all right. She just can't remember it.
Connect me with one of them flop houses.
Granny, you know good and well the widow is welcome here. I just don't want you to do no matchmaking.
Matchmaking? Why, I don't know what you're talking about. Every man is free to pick his own wife.
Man picks his own wife like a tomato picks a farmer. Especially with you working around the patch.
Jed, if I was to try matchmaking, why would I try with a widow?
Don't know why not. Don't know who's got more going for her. A widow knows all about men. The only man knows about her is dead.
I declare I don't know what makes you so suspicious.
Maybe it's because every year for 15 years you've tried to get me married.
Yeah, and you're spoiling my perfect record. What do you got against marriage anyway?
I ain't got nothing against marriage, Granny. I'm all for it.
Yeah?
Of course. Man needs a wife.
That's right.
There's a lot of things you can't blame on the government.
Worst hunting I ever did see. Hey, victuals ready, Granny?
We'll eat when our company comes. Now get upstairs and get cleaned up, both of you.
Who's coming?
The Widow Poke, the finest cook in Cass County, and the prettiest young woman ever to come out of the hills.
3 of them, huh?
Upstairs.
Well, Uncle Jed, the hunting around here sure is sorry.
Well, don't worry about it, boy. Granny just taught me how to hunt Beverly Hills style.
Well, tell me.
Well, you get yourself all duded up. You sit on the front porch with a handful of flowers and a box of candy.
Yeah?
Well, then, along comes this rabbit. Sniffs the flowers. Take off your hat.
I'll see that man happy married if it kills him.
Don't drive too fast, Miss Hardaway. You'll bend Johnny.
I'll be careful. The name is Hathaway.
Mrs. Polk, do you carry that picture every place you go?
Well, up to now, I ain't never been no place, but I wouldn't go without Johnny. Ain't he beautiful, Ellie?
Yes, ma'am, Miss Polk. He sure enough is. Right handsome.
He's an angel, that's what he is. Do you like him, Miss Hardaway?
Oh, yes, indeed. The name is Hathaway.
I understand your son's income is about $1 million a year.
Yes, and every month, rain or shine, regular as clockwork, Johnny sends me $5.
What do you do with all that money?
Well, up to now, most of it's gone to pay for this picture. Isn't he beautiful, Ellie?
Yes, ma'am, he sure enough is.
Oh, he's an angel. He sings like one, too. Have you heard my boy sing, Miss Hardaway?
Hathaway. Yes, he's excellent.
I hope he's putting all his money in a good, safe bank.
He sings in a gold suit. Have you seen him in his gold suit, Ellie?
No, ma'am, I ain't.
Me neither. It was sure nice of your granny to pay my way out here so that I could see Johnny.
To see Johnny? Well, didn't she say anything about your getting married?
Well, yes, she did mention something about marrying Jed, but I'd have to ask Johnny first. Isn't he beautiful, Ellie?
Yes, ma'am, he sure enough is.
The salt of the earth, that boy.
By the way, where's he salting away all his money?
Mr. Drysdale is president of our finest bank.
Oh, well, what bank is that, Miss Hardaway?
Hathaway. And it's the same bank where Mr. Clampett has his account. Oh, perhaps your son would like to become a depositor.
Well, I'll speak to him about it.
Wonderful.
Will you ask Miss Hardaway to slow down? She's a-bending Johnny again.
Slow down, Miss Hardaway.
Well, howdy, folks. Welcome to California, Willie.
Oh, Jed, you shouldn't have done it.
Well, matter of fact, dandy big picture your boy, ain't it?
Ain't he beautiful?
May I carry him into the house for you, Mrs. Polk?
Yes, but handle him careful.
Johnny Pope!
Hiya, Granny. Let's twist.
I'll twist your neck off if you spent the money I sent your ma. That was for her to come out here and marry Jed.
So you ain't matchmaking, huh?
Jed, wait, I can explain everything. I hope.
Here we are.
Well, Mrs. Polk, what do you think of Mr. Clampett's match?
Well, let's see now. Where'll I put my phonograph? How about right here, Miss Hardaway?
I see you have one of the new transistor portables. Very fine.
I had to sell my cap and walk all the way to Sibley to buy that. And I got all of Johnny's albums. Every time a new one comes out, I sell a pig and buy it. That's my boy. Ain't he beautiful? And he sings like an angel.
I'm a dragster's whale. I'm a rocket's tail.
Here, Jed, shoot me. If trying to make two people happy is a crime, then I'm guilty. Shoot me.
Annie, we've been going through this for 15 years now. Why don't you give up?
'Cause at last I found the right woman for you. The one who can make you happy.
You talking about the widow Polk?
Sweetest little thing that ever drawed a breath.
Granny, her first husband was so henpecked he molted twice a year.
Are you saying that Clyde and Emma Polk didn't have a happy marriage?
No, as I recall, marriage was real happy. It was a living together afterward that caused all the trouble.
All right, Jed. I can see the widow ain't welcome. Connect me with one of them flop houses. Jed, I'm calling one of them flop houses. The widow and me will be leaving right away.
Better take this with you, Granny. You're gonna need it to stand off them fellas that's gonna be beating on a widow's door all night. Ask you something, Widder?
I reckon not.
No trouble at all with these handy pot passers.
The whole place is handy, Emma. No trouble at all to take care of. Have you seen this pretty green tablecloth? Glued right onto the table.
Then sakes.
Never have to take it off to wash it. Just go over it with a wet rag now and then. Have you seen this thing? Keeps the plates from sliding off the table.
I never seen the like.
Ah, that ain't nothing. Take a look at them handy pockets built right into the table.
I'll be sweet. What they for?
We don't know.
I'm terribly sorry. I hope you'll excuse me. That was my wife calling.
How long you been married, Mr. Drysdale?
20 years.
Oh, ain't that wonderful? They've had 20 years of happiness.
No, we had 25 years of happiness. Then we got married.
I reckon many a man has lost his best friend by marrying her.
Jed, a cut-up, always funnin'. I think that's what's kept him so young.
No doubt.
What's your secret, widow? Emma.
What?
What's your secret?
Well, if we're a-tellin', I reckon my worst one is, I hit the jug a little. Just a nip or two on cold days.
The widow fun's just like Jed. I guess that's what's kept them both so young.
Remarkably youthful.
Uncle Jed and the widow?
Jethro, it ain't polite to talk with your mouth full.
Well, my mouth ain't full.
Then fill it.
But I'm done eating, Granny.
Granny, I reckon we're all done eating.
Oh, then good. Now, while the table is being cleared and the dishes washed, maybe our young couple would like to go for a walk or a drive.
We sure would. Come on, Jethro.
Sit down. I'm talking about the young couple at the head of the table.
Well, matter of fact, widow, I would like a couple of words with you alone.
The parlor is empty. Draw the drapes. It makes it more cozy. And have some of them sour lemon drops. It gets you all puckered up. I've been matchmaking better than 50 years. Ain't had a failure yet.
Sit down a minute, widow. There's something I ought to say to you.
But I got something I ought to say to you first, Jed.
Well, what I got to say is mighty important.
But I can make mine quick and merciful. Jed, I can't marry you. Now, what did you want to say?
Come to think of it, mine ain't so important.
What are you doing sitting here? The parlor's empty. I'll put on some dancing music. I know how you young folk like to rock your rolls and jitter your bugs.
Jed, I hope I ain't broke your heart. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you?
Well, yes, there is, widow. You can help save me from another 15 years of Granny's matchmaking. You game?
I sure am. I've had 20 years of it myself.
Granny! Granny! Uncle Jed and the widow's back.
Where in tarnation have they been all this time?
Looks to me like they've been to the beach.
The beach!
Yes, ma'am.
What in the name of good sense are you get up for?
Surfing, Granny. Me and Em have been making a Malibu scene along with the other kids.
Kids?
Ain't that a beautiful board, Granny? Jed learned me to hang 10.
We really shot the curls today.
Jethro, what they talking about?
Well, that there surfing talk, Granny. Shooting the curls when you come down off...
Cool as Jethro, Granny just ain't groovy. Say, chick, let you and me go in there and put on some of them whaling Johnny Poke sides and stomp out some what-to-see.
I dig you, Big Daddy. You're real bull. We're going steady.
Miss Jean, what happened?
Well, Granny, isn't it just marvelous? And the credit is yours. You told them to act their age.
Well, they ain't doing it.
Hi, Granny. You want to go cranium hunting with us tonight?
No, I don't.
Real cube, ain't she?
Oh, Granny ain't Jetty just too much. He plumb turns me on.
How about the drag races tomorrow, baby?
You bought it, man.
Come on, Granny. Get with it.
All I want to do is get out of it. Right in here, fellas. All you can eat. Big ones, too.
Nobody ever comes to visit you here in Beverly Hills?
That's right.
Well, them movie stars got the same trouble.
No. Movie stars?
Them poor souls are so lonely for visitors that they have got maps made up showing how to get to their home.
I'll be switched. Where'd you get this?
Well, they got their young'uns down along Sunset Boulevard, waving them and yelling at the cars.
They must be plumb desperate.
Look there. Cary Grant. There's Doris Day.
Bless their poor lonesome souls. I know just how they feel.
This goes to show you, Granny. By the time you get to feeling sorry for yourself, along comes somebody that's worse off than you.
Ain't it the truth? Jed, I've been wanting to have a quilting bee and a molasses stir-off. Suppose I invite some of them poor, lonesome movie star ladies.
That's a dandy idea, Granny. Let's see who they got here. Joanne Crawford, Marlene Dietrich, Rita Garbo.
Can't you find any famous ones?
Yeah, here's one. Here's the biggest. America's sweetheart, Mary Pickford. Now, you wouldn't want to have molasses stir-off without little Mary, would you?
That's a fact. I'll have Jethro cut her an extra long sop stick so she won't get her curls in the hot sorghum.
Say, Granny, they got a lot of fellas on here. Why not have a barn dance and invite them, too?
That's a good idea. Is there enough fellers to pair off for a square dance?
Well, let's see. There's Danny Kaye, Ray Bolger, Bing Crosby, Fred Astaire. Might even be a tolerable dancer in the bunch.
I hope so. I've just been itching to have a good old-fashioned window-rattling hoedown.
Me too.
Ted, come on. Let's commence calling on them poor, lonesome movie stars and invite them to our dance.
Well, you and Jethro are going to have to do that, Granny. I'm waiting for Miss Drysdale to come over and see me.
What about?
Well, she wants me to put some money in a new business she's starting, something called Beverly Hills Ballet Company.
What's a ballet company?
Company makes ballets, I reckon, whatever they are.
Invite her to our dance.
I will.
Up we go, up we go, up we go, up we go, ah!
Bravo, maestro, bravo! Divine, mes chers. Oh, maestro, the Beverly Hills Ballet Company is going to be without peer.
At the moment, it is without money. We need more dancers, more costumes, musicians, a theater, everything.
Yes, I know. I've set my goal at $200,000.
And you are nearing this goal?
I need only one more donation.
Do you hear that, my children? One more. Run, leap, jump, work, dance.
But, Maestro, I haven't finished. That one donation must be for 190,000.
Save it. Rest.
However, there is a man, Mr. J.D. Clampett, who could pledge that amount and never miss it.
Well, what are we waiting for? Run, leave, jump, what? No, not you, not you. Her. Go see this gentleman.
Gentlemen, he's a crude, crass lout of a hillbilly. He's never even seen a ballet.
Well, we're even. I have never seen $190,000.
Oh, greetings, Maestro. And a happy Arabesque to you, mes enfants. Mrs. Drysdale, your husband grows impatient for lunch, and we have to make a stop at the Clampetts first. Oh, dear, I dread this ordeal. Au revoir, Maestro.
Madame?
Au revoir, live spirits.
Back so soon, Granny?
Hey, Paul's got some dead new calls for the square dime.
You run into trouble?
How many movie stars did you see?
I didn't see none.
Well, how come? Didn't Jethro take you around all the homes?
Oh, yeah. Must have been to a dozen of them. With love in my heart and a smile on my face. And what do you think I got for my trouble? I got door slam, butler sassed, and dog bit.
Dog bit?
Yeah, dog bit.
Come on, Margaret.
Milburn, I can't do it. You asked them to pledge the money. Or Miss Hathaway.
No, sir. For 2 years, you've done nothing but mean-mouth the Clampetts. Now that you want their money, you can jolly well sweet-mouth them.
But the money is not for me. It's to bring the ballet to Beverly Hills.
Well, I don't care if it's to bring the Beatles to Bel Air.
What tarnation is going on?
Stand clear down there.
Granny, what are you doing?
I'm moving back home, that's what I'm doing. Have Jethro commence loading up my stuff. The quicker I get out of Beverly Hills, the better.
What's going on, Paul?
Here, Granny's moving out again. You get this stuff picked up, I'll go talk to her.
That's it, Bessie. You help me.
Please come with me, Milburn.
No, Margaret. This is something you must do. And do it fast. I'm late for lunch.
Chief, if I may interpose a word of reason,
You may wait in the car, Cicero. Now, you'll find out for yourselves that the Clampetts are not what you accuse them of being, but kind, gentle, generous people.
Well, howdy there, Miss Drysdale. Come right in. Would you like to meet Cousin Bessie?
Yes, indeed. Any member of your family is a friend of mine.
There she is.
What a charming little cousin.
You like her?
She's adorable.
You're that Bessie? Give Miss Drysdale a kiss.
No.
Oh, she don't mind.
Thank you. Where's your father?
Oh, he's in the zoo.
Not her father, yours.
Oh, he's upstairs in Granny's room. Go right on up.
Ah. Mr. Clampett, Granny, may I speak to you about the ballet?
How would you like to have the door slammed in your face? Get chased off the property? How would you like to have the dog sicked on you?
Margaret, I'm late for lunch. Where are you going?
shall I follow with you?
No, the food's better downtown.
Paul, Granny's come and get the rest of her things. You ain't gonna let her go back home, are you?
Don't worry about it, Ellie. I had Jethro hide the truck. If Granny's coming, you better hide Cousin Bessie.
Thought you could stop me by hiding the truck, huh? Well, it didn't work. I'm moving back home in the wheelbarrow.
That's a far piece from Beverly Hills, Granny.
Ain't far enough to suit me. Who told you you could lay on my bed?
Same fella told you you could take my wheelbarrow.
Oh. Out of this place. Getting out of here right now. Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills. Movie stars. Invited them to my molasses stirrup. Beverly Hills. Who showed up? What kind of people are there here? Place is full of smog. Can't get out of here soon enough to shoot me. Been here too long as it is. That's what I'll do. Kick me out of the...
All is not lost. Contrary to what Mrs. Drysdale has told you, Mr. Clampett is a man of vision and intelligence. Once he has been exposed to the beauty of the ballet, he will gladly pledge the money.
Do you think so?
I am positive. Take some of your dancers, speed to his mansion, and reveal to him the poetry of motion that is ballet.
Yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do. The 3 or 4 of us.
This wheelbarrow holds more than the truck. Have I forgot anything? Oh, yeah. What the? That's the first one of them that ever grabbed me back. That little varmint grabbed all of my stuff under the bed.
Good, my children. You must be as supple as gazelles.
Now, Granny, don't judge a whole town by a few butlers. Place the size of Beverly Hills is bound to have some nice folks.
If they is, I ain't met 'em.
Now, Granny, you're going home to a lot of ice and snow. Just come over here and look at our flowers and green grass and nice leafy trees.
What's wrong, Paul?
Just when I'm trying to sell Granny on Beverly Hills, some darn fool neighbor commences running around in his underwear. It's worse than I thought. Now he's chasing a girl, and she ain't got no clothes on neither.
What happened?
He caught her.
I shall try another door. Keep supple, my gazelles. Dance, dance.
Now he's after 2 of them. Run, girls, I'll hold him while she get away.
Maestro!
Well, leastwise, I scared him off. Now, quick, get into your clothes.
These are all the clothes we have. We're ballerinas.
Both of you?
Yes. She's Margot and I'm Diane.
Pa, Granny's got a wheelbarrow loaded and fixing to leave.
All right, Ellie. Take care of these girls. Get them some clothes. They's the ballerina sisters.
Get down from there, you hairy little hitchhiker.
Now, Granny, listen to reason. You can't get this load out of the house, much less over the Rocky Mountains.
We'll see about that.
I declare you are the muliest little woman.
Pa, come quick.
Now, you stay here. I got more trouble than I know how to handle.
I ain't staying anywhere. And you're gonna have push when we get to the Rockies.
Ellie, where's the girl? What are you doing in here?
That fella in his underwear's come back.
Uh-oh. Oh, good. You caught the rascal. I want to thank you for pitching in and helping. I'm Jed Clampett.
You are Mr. Clampett. Do you hear that, my children?
Oh, are all 3 of these young'uns yours?
Yes. I will have them dance for you, and then perhaps you will give us the money we so desperately need. Come, children. Dance, dance.
Oh, no, they don't have to dance. I'll be glad to help you. Just keep it kind of quiet and step over here out of sight. I don't want Granny to see the way they dressed. Or undressed.
So you're the one that's holding me back. Let go, you grabby little goober. You're riding free as it is.
Yeah, I can see where you need money to buy clothes and all. How much you think it'll take?
$190,000.
$190,000? For these three young'uns?
Oh, no, I hope to have 50.
50? You spoke to your wife about this?
Of course.
Well, hoping and having is two different things. Here's $35 or $40. You're welcome to it.
But this is nothing. We must have beautiful clothes made. We must have an orchestra to play for us. We must have our own theater.
Mister, I can see there's something you ain't learned yet. You gotta crawl before you can walk.
Wow! Granny's trying to come down them stairs with that wheelbarrow full of...
You all right, Granny?
Of course I'm all right. Well, don't stand there. Help me load up. I aim to make the state line by dark. You shut up.
$35. It is an insult. I should throw it in his face.
Where to, Mac?
The nearest drive-in. We're starving.
No wonder that feller is out begging.
Who, Paul?
That Mr. Ballerina. His young'uns ain't got clothes on their backs, and he's spending his money on taxi cabs.
Mr. Clampett! Mr. Clampett!
Oh, howdy, Miss Drysdale. I've been expecting you since morning.
I came earlier, but Granny drove me away.
I'm sorry about that. She's been madder than a stepped-on cat all day. Now, let's see. You've been wanting me to give you some money for your ballet company.
Oh, Mr. Clampett, would you help us?
Why, you bet I would. Oh, by the way, what is a ballet?
It's the most beautiful form of the dance.
Dance, huh?
It's something Beverly Hills has needed for a long time.
I couldn't agree with you more. You fixing to have one?
If you'll give me the money.
You got it. This ballet might be just a ticket to keep Granny from moving out. She's pretty near as fond of dancing as she is of scrapping.
I'll go home and get a pledge.
Pledge?
Yes, everyone who participates is required to sign a pledge.
Well, sounds like a good idea. I always did say, dancing and drinking don't mix.
Granny, please don't go. Paul, don't let Granny go.
Well, I don't blame her, Ellie. If I was Granny, I wouldn't want to get showed up myself.
Showed up by who? Doing what?
Miss Drysdale, dancing.
That woman ain't never seen a day she could outdance me.
This is a step you don't know, Granny. It's something called ballet. I gotta brush up on it myself.
I couldn't ballet better than that. I'd give up.
Oh, you know the dance.
I was balleting long before you or Miss Drysdale was ever born.
Come in.
Mr. Clampett, I must speak to you about the ballet.
I gotta talk to you first.
Oh, what about, Granny?
About the best road to take over the Rockies with a wheelbarrow.
Best road to open...
Never mind that. Where does a person learn ballet dancing?
At a ballet studio.
Let's go.
Oh, but Granny...
Don't argue with me. Get in this thing and drive.
But, Miss Hathaway, this is madness.
But listen, Maestro, she holds the key to the future of the Beverly Hills Ballet Company.
We're ready, Maestro.
All right, my children. Very pretty now. Entree.
pledge, maestro.
Maestro, victory is ours. I have Mr. Clampetts' pledge. Dance. Leap with joy, children. Vive la culture! Beverly Hills will have a ballet